So here we are. I uploaded a couple of videos on vehicles and your guys' response is awesome. A lot of people want to be a vehicle player and I'm getting a lot of comments on my channel that vehicles are the strongest troops in the game. Vehicles are the future of the game and vehicles can destroy double stats players, and there's a lot of questions like this. Some people are telling me that they are getting destroyed by a player that is half of their stats, and how is this possible? I'm going to switch to vehicles, and there is so many things like this going on in the game, not just on my YouTube channel. Guys are riding on this hype train of vehicles. So in this video I'm going to address a lot of questions like this and I'm going to make your view clear about vehicles. If you really want to switch to vehicles, then you can go for this, but you need to watch this video before you switch to vehicles so that you can get the answer of a lot of the question that is coming in your mind, because this video is very important. I'm on both sides, guys. I'm going to help you to increase your vehicle stats and be a better vehicle players, but I'm also going to help you to defend against vehicle players. I'm not going to be on one side. I'm going to help both sides to do better. That's my job. You can say, you can call it as a job, or you can just say my hobby, whatever. I'm there to help you. First thing that I'm going to start is going to be, I'm not going to switch to vehicles. I doesn't have any power to do this. I already have a goal in my mind that I'm going to be a 1000% shooter player, and to stop this all thing and start making equipments again, start doing investment again, all this, I doesn't have any power to do this, guys. I am just too tired, too old for this. I just cannot do this. So I'm going to help you if you really want to switch to vehicles, but I am not going to be doing this. I'm going to stick to my goal and I'm going to be a 1000% shooter player without spending. Yes, without spending. If you doesn't know about this now you know. A lot of videos on my channel about increasing your shooter stats, biker stats. Subscribe to the channel, turn on bell icon notification so that you are not going to miss any of my videos in the future. A lot of content on my channel about Mafia City. You can have a look. The next thing, people are claiming that vehicles are the strongest troops in the game. If you will take a look at the vehicle stats, they are claiming that vehicle have the highest base stats that make them the strongest troops in the game. They are the best. They will destroy everything. 6000 biker, 6000 shooter, whatever it is right now going on, I don't know. I honestly don't have idea how much higher stats right now in the game, but I think it's somewhere around 6000. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I think it's somewhere around 6000. So that's the highest stats going on in the game. So you're claiming that with vehicle you can be beating this. It's not going to be possible. To a certain, I will be honest, vehicles are very strong, true, but that's just limited. And there is a reason behind this that I have explained in my previous video, but I'm going to be making this quick short summary about this. The thing is that once you become a vehicle player, it's only good in the beginning, 700-800% vehicle. After this, it's going to be very hard for you to increase your vehicle stats. But for biker player, shooter player, it's not going to be the case. The boundaries to increase those stats is a lot higher. There's a lot of vigilante in the game that is supporting to increase your biker and shooter stats, but that's not the case with vehicles, guys. Vehicles are basic thing. You can do investment, you can do hitman investment, family investment to make them more strong, and equipment as well. Apart from that, you're not going to get a lot more help in order to increase your stats even further. I think it's somewhere around 2500 or 3000 something that the max vehicle stats in the game. The difference is huge, guys. There is 6000% biker player and vehicles can just go to 2000, 3000% something. So that's here. One thing, Mafia City is pushing bikers. I will say bikers are the strongest troops in the game, not even shooter, guys. And Mafia City is made this clear. The GM has made this clear because bikers stats go very long way. If you want to increase, if you want to be a very strong biker player, if you are Yummy, guys, or if you are Soju with 6000 biker player, you don't need to worry about switching to vehicle. I know Soju, you are watching. That's the one thing that I want to make clear. Now let's talk about another thing. People claiming that they can destroy double stats player with their vehicle. A 500% vehicle player can easily destroy a 1000% biker player. I might get some hate for this, but I'm going to be honest, guys. If you are winning from a 1000 biker player, then I will say that the biker player is definitely doing something wrong. I understand vehicles are a little bit stronger than other troops. It's not double, guys. Mafia City is not stupid that is going to make one troops like double stronger than all those troops. It's not the case. If you are seeing those battle report where you're winning from a double stats player, or if you're losing from a player that is half your stat, that means that you're doing something wrong, that's why you're losing. Or if you're winning from them, that means your enemy is doing something wrong, that's why he's losing from you. Maybe he has some trash formation against you, his renegade setup is trash, that's why guys. And there's difference between crew kills and renegade skill. Lanchin is heavily supported by vehicles, her damage increase when you use vehicles, but it doesn't automatically means that vehicles are more stronger. Renegades is completely different game, that's why there is separate kills, renegade skills and crew kills. So just using Lanchin and vehicle doesn't going to make your vehicles top tier troops in the game. You're going to win, you're going to be strong, your setup is more stronger than your enemy. That's the one thing I want to make clear. If you're winning, that means you have a better formation, you have a better setup, you have stronger renegades than your enemy. But it's not going to be the case, but it should not happen. If you are losing from a player half of your stat, that means you are definitely doing something wrong, and that's why you should subscribe to this channel and turn on bell icon notification, because in a couple of days I'm going to upload a video which will help you to defend against vehicle players, renegades player, whatever you can call them. So that video is going to be very important. I'm going to be going in detail about this, but for now be patient, that should not be the case. So this is a myth that I want to make clear. It's with any troops. So I am an 800% shooter player, and if I am winning from a 1500% shooter player, that should not happen guys. Normally if I'm winning, that means my enemy is definitely doing something wrong, that's why he's losing from me. Maybe have trash troop setup, trash renegade setup, whatever it can be, but it normally should not happen. And it's same case with vehicle. If you are winning from a player that is double your stat, it doesn't make your vehicles more stronger than him. It's just that your enemy doesn't know how to play. That's the case guys. So that's the another thing that I want to make clear, and this is something a lot of experienced player already understand. If you will see, the player that are switching to vehicles have a very good knowledge about this game, and they already know this game properly, each troops type properly, and right now they are taking advantage of this loophole that is going on in Mafia City because of renegades, and that's why they're getting a lot of kills. That's why you should not make your decision to switch to vehicle just looking at their battle report and all. If you're losing to them, you just need to find out what you're doing wrong and change this. But if you really want to switch to vehicles, that's completely okay. Sometimes it's boring, sometimes it's boring that you playing this game for a long time, you want something new. For sure you can switch to vehicle, but I want you to make your decision properly. That is not going to harm you in the long run, especially if you are heavily invested in some troops. Like if you're a biker player, shooter player, and for a long time you invest in a lot, you should not be making these kind of decisions so soon. You need to think about this properly. Renegades player Lanchin getting 2 million kills, renegade skill, 1 million renegade skill. It's only possible if you are going to use Lanchin, if you are going to use vehicles. It's not the case guys, because if you see those cool battle reports like this, there is one thing very common in those battle report. I'm going to show you my own battle report. Couple of days ago I destroyed a guy. You know why I get a lot of renegade skill? Even though I only use 40,000 vehicles in my formation, I get a lot of renegade skill, almost same as my crew kills. First thing was that the guy was farm. Another thing was that he doesn't have any renegades inside his mansion. So if you see those cool 1 million 2 million renegade skill battle reports and you want to get same, you can, but you need to find a stupid player that doesn't have renegades inside his mansion, and then you can attack him with a lot of T10 vehicle and you can destroy him. If I will just send T10 vehicles in my formation, 300k T10 vehicle, I will probably finish him in just one attack. I need to attack him 2 times to completely zero him. But if I'm going to just send vehicle, I'm going to finish him for sure. Just think about this. 40,000 T10 vehicle, a strong Lanchin can destroy a guy without any renegades inside. Just think of what will happen if you have no renegades inside your mansion and somebody is sending 300k 400k T10 trucks to your mansion. You're going to be burned. It doesn't matter your stats are double or not. Renegades kill is completely different than crew kills. You're going to get burned. And it's going to be even more if your health is lower, because health guys is a stats that directly fight against renegades. That's the something I'm going to explain you in my future video, but for now make sure that you have renegades inside your mansion, because if you don't have, you're going to be burned for sure. There's a very high chance if somebody know how to play renegades properly is going to F you up for sure. This is just one example. I'm going to give you my own example. I get burned like this. And this is a battle report of July guys. And at that time, a lot of people doesn't know about renegades. I was still learning about them. And this player completely destroyed me. You can see in this that he have 500, 600%, 500% biker attack and I have 700% shooter attack, and he destroyed me with renegade skill. And this is a raid on me. It was on Clash of Mafia, and I was sure that I'm going to win this. I was like, it doesn't going to do anything. And it will be the case, guys. If you will remove this renegade skill, he's going to get 300k something kills if it was not for renegades. And let's take a look at his formation here. He doesn't send a lot of T10 vehicles. It's not completely T10 raid, it's a mix biker and T10 vehicle setup. He attacked me and he get a lot of renegade skill, and he destroyed me because I doesn't have any renegades inside my mansion. It doesn't matter what stats I have, unless the stats are so much like 2000, 3000. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get burned by him. At the time my health was trash. Look at my health. 127% bulker attack. What the at least I'm doing a little bit better now. I will not say I'm the strongest shooter player, but yeah, I'm doing a lot better now. I understand a lot better about renegades for sure. So that's why he destroyed me completely, and I was shocked in the time. It was like all the normal player. Renegades are overpowered. Mafia City, remove them. You destroyed this game. Blah blah blah. I was doing this kind of thing before when I see this battle reports, and I know a lot of people are still doing this, but I want you to calm down and understand why this kind of result is coming. It's because you doesn't put renegades in your mansion. That's why, guys, 90% of these battle reports are like this. That's why these vehicle players are taking advantage of this. So make sure your renegades is inside your mansion and the attributes properly. I'm going to talk about this in detail in my videos coming next week. So make sure to subscribe and turn on bell icon notification so that you don't miss this. So these are the myths that I want to make clear in this game. You can switch to vehicle, but you need to understand this. Your reason to switch to vehicle. Just don't switch on this sheep walk that a lot of players are doing. People see one player switching to vehicles, they start another player switching to vehicles. Just don't do that. Make sure to think properly before switching to this. And another thing, guys, is that people saying that players that are playing vehicles and have very good vehicle stats, their renegades lanchin setup is very strong. 101%, guys, 101%, because there is something that we cannot do, those vehicle players can do, and that is, guys, crew drill, guys, is completely based on your stats. So if you want to increase the stats of the renegades that is utilizing vehicle, you need to have more vehicle attack so that you can increase their stats even more. So you can see I have 200% vehicle attack, complete trash. If I have 700% vehicle attack, I can increase this even more. I can take advantage of this, and my vehicles and shooter setup is going to be even more stronger. So this is not a myth. If you are a strong vehicle player, your renegade setup is going to be even more stronger than average normal setup. That's 100% true, guys, but that's the case with every renegades. If the renegades is going to utilize the power of shooter, gyre and star. So if I have 700% shooter attack or 800% shooter attack something, I can increase their attributes even more, their stats even more if I have J star. So that's the case with any renegades, but especially the player that doesn't have renegades, golden renegades. Majority of the player doesn't have golden renegades. So if you switch to vehicles and you have very higher vehicle attack, you're going to have very strong renegade setup. It's going to be very hard to fight against you, but it's not going to be impossible. We can still fight this. Later I'm going to upload a video that you're going to find out. So these are some questions, myths, whatever you can call them, that I want to make clear. I hope you understand this. If you have any kind of question, let me know in the comment section below. I will be very happy to help you out. Any suggestion will be welcome. So that was the video. I need to drink water. I talk a lot. So subscribe, turn on bell icon notification, share this video with your friends so that they don't get burned. And I'll see you in another one. Until then, take care, stay safe, and peace.